The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Lions take over. Let's go, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Prescott on 1st down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Uncorks one and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, watch this. 25, check 25, check 25. Whip, no, watch the whip. Kill.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Shoot. Watch the safety creep. Check, crunch. He's coming. Double up. Go. Double up.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Vikings send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Mike,
they'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Prescott. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Switch, check. Check, hot route, hot, check. Sponge. No. Back. Check it.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Kill. Check. Lucky. Check the backer. Be dead. Kill. Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. On play action, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check 4. Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. He's coming. We got double up. Hey. Switch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Robert Foster with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the two-point try. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Hey, check Mike 21.
We got a plane to catch.
Get in the weight room. Go. Get in the weight room. Slam. Hey, switch gears. He's checking. Crash. Check 3.
Throwing on first down. Love. He'll let it go deep for 4. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Robert Foster, 67 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. One last shot now for Prescott. They complete it to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
16.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.